Leo, and welcome to your March 2018 general reading. I'm just dwelling on the message of your cards, Leo. It's very interesting. Your supportive energy is your own card this month, which the strength's message is there's so many messages with the strength card, but I'm getting this image of you following your heart. Okay, that's what's sticking out for me. The strength card is also about soul unification. And I'm looking at your other card. So soul unification is uniting your mind and your heart seems to be coming really strong for me. So no longer being controlled by either one of them, but moving into the state of being united within your own powerful heart, Leo, and following that. So sometimes when this appears, it might mean we've got, sometimes there's a lack of clear seeing, sometimes there's a lack of pure knowing, but I think deep within you, Leo, there's a sense of you already knowing what needs to happen, and sometimes what we need to learn to do is listen to that. But just give me a minute. I'm going to start with where you're at. When you enter March, you've got the Ten of Wands, okay, with the Justice card. So the Ten of Wands is a card of feeling quite oppressed, okay? There's no doubts about it, okay? Sometimes this is too much work, too much pressure. Sometimes it's more psychological, feeling that you're carrying burdens of the past which need to be put down, okay? Some of you have just been working really hard. It's a 10 to maybe try and complete something in order to start a new life, because he's got his eye on a destination. So this 10 of rods isn't a punishment. Sometimes it's a time for really hard work, and sometimes it's a time for rest, okay? But this is about coming to the end of a cycle because the Justice card is with it. The Justice card represents harvest time. So harvesting whatever you've reaped, essentially. It also represents peace being restored. What you've been trying to work for is now happening. It's that sort of card. It tends to be quite a good vibration card, okay? So basically, this Ten of Wands is coming to an end and you're moving into the scales being more balanced, which I'd love to see for you, Leo. Okay, so these couple of cards are really, really interesting because what you most want is the Queen of Swords. So this can be a person. For some of you, this might be an air sign person. But I think for some of you, it's about the gift of seeing and the gift of clarity, because as a Leo, you need to balance out Aquarius. Okay, so you need to get your mind and your heart moving in alignment. I'm an Aquarius, so I need to balance my head with my heart, and you're the opposite of me. So getting these two in alignment is really one of the biggest lessons that we're here to do. It's a really tough one. Some of us are over controlled by our heart and some by our mind. But what you most want is this gift of sight. So this would be the Aquarius card. It's also, look at her third eye. She's got the Sword of Truth, which means she has this ego vision. She has this 360-degree vision. And this is what you most want. And I think what you most want is clear sight. Particularly a vision that takes the whole into consideration. Really interesting, because what's helping you achieve that is the heart. I'm sort of laughing here because it's, you know, the whole nodal axis at the moment is Leo and Aquarius. We're all working with these energies. But what your supportive card is basically your heart. So your heart is helping you to get this clear vision It's really, really quite exciting, and I really like it. Now, what's going against you is the Six of Swords. It's not going against you. It's what's making this unification quite hard to achieve. The Six of Swords is a very beautiful transition card. So it's leaving one thing behind in order to move forward to build a new life, okay? So some of you might be still working quite hard with that Ten of Wands. There's no way around it, okay? Because sometimes with that Ten of Wands is, oh, you're nearly there. And the fact that Six of Swords is showing up, it might mean that you're still in transition, Leo. But that Six of Swords has got such a protection around it. So just look at this image. It's got this beautiful weeping willow and this beautiful full moon. And look at the beautiful still ocean. In Celtic folklore, this is one of the most protective energies, especially that weeping willow. So it's that something's protecting you as you move forward and complete this chapter of your life, okay? Especially in this process of connecting your mind and your heart, because it's a really huge spiritual achievement. My only one bit of advice, remember, is you take these Six Swords with you. So that could be one of the challenges, Leo. What are you carrying still in this boat? If you don't want these swords to create your future, can you put them overboard for me, please? So you can move forward to the life that you absolutely deserve to have, okay? Now, in your relationship house, you've got the Lovers card, so I don't really think I need to expand on that. The Lovers card is about an important relationship. Some of you might have some choices to make regarding a very important relationship. It's a major arcana, which means it's a huge spiritual lesson. You can't prevent it, and you can't control it. And the World card has just appeared with it, which is the completion. It's the last card, which means a whole cycle of experience has been gone through, and there might be in a simulation process to work through, Leo. And that's why my little bit of advice to pay attention to these Six Swords. Get rid of what you don't want to take with you. I really, really do. I really mean it. Believe you're someone who deserves happiness and leave behind any thoughts that contradict that. In your money and work card, you've got the Nine of Wands, a little bit of a defensive energy here. It's a minor arcana, which means it's a state of mind, which means you can work with it. And how you work with that Nine of Wands. So sometimes a Nine of Wands, it can be a really positive card. You're working hard in order to secure these wands behind you. Most of us go to work to create a secure foundation. There can be a little bit of a feeling defended card, defending yourself against certain people. Just stay with your strength card. Stay with uniting your mind and your heart. Connect your heart with your bigger vision, Leo. That's my message for you. And if you feel the need to guard yourself against someone, guard yourself against someone. I'm not going to make any judgments. None of us can judge another person's life experience, okay? Definitely a bit of a protector energy. But I'm not remotely worried, and I don't know why. I think it's the rest of your cards. At the level of your soul, you've got the Magician card. So I think there is nothing here to worry about. The level of your soul is, so imagine your soul is the center of the wheel. Everything's controlled by it. And you have got some huge power pouring into you in order for you to create the four aces, the new beginning that you so deserve, Leo, okay? A Magician card, remember, he brings in through his crown chakra. Yeah, which means you have to be a little bit empty of the past, because you can't pour wine into a glass that's already full. So again, back to the same advice card, what are you taking as these 6 swords? Do you want just to create a replica of the past, or do you want these 4 aces? Very unusual card to get at the level of your soul here. So I think there's some powerful, powerful energy going on for you. Love it. The outcome is the Hierophant. So some of you might be getting married, okay? Because the 4 of Wands has just appeared with it. But it's about a new chapter. Now the Hierophant, if you don't mind, I've been reading the Hierophant in a different way recently. It's about the energy. The Hierophant represents our ancestors. It's very ancient, traditional energy. So a deeply supportive energy, which is supporting you to move forward. Sometimes when our life isn't going that well, it's because we've lost touch with the ground under our feet. You know, the energy of the earth. You're reconnecting with it and moving forward to a whole new chapter, because you've got the 4 of Wands and then the Empress. Oh my gosh, some of you are definitely getting married, moving house, moving into a whole new chapter. But what sticks out here is what is going on for you spiritually. So the whole center of your wheel is this mighty power of the Magician. Because there's something deeply related between these 2 cards about channeling and bringing power in, but we need to release the past. So I want you to examine, what are these swords that I'm taking with me? They can be anything: past hurts, past beliefs about self. Incredibly exciting reading, and I'm not saying these 10 wands are easy. And I'm not saying that it's all going to be accomplished overnight, Leo, but you are being so supported to manifest, to complete things, and to start a brand new chapter. And incredibly exciting reading, Leo, and I'm hoping to do the relationship readings. I'm going on holiday for a week, so I cannot guarantee it, but I'm going to try. And really exciting March. Aquarius got a really exciting March as well. And that's your polar opposite. Okay? Loads of love, Leo. Bye.